First week back, and the problems have been piling up for government. Each prompts a similar refrain.
The vast majority of schools in our country do not have racks.
It is very rare for prisoners to escape.
Will you get better performance out of this?
The tone set by the man in the driving seat, arguing that the escape of a terror suspect from Wandsworth jail is a one-off.
These incidences are extremely rare. The Justice Secretary has initiated already an internal inquiry into the specific circumstances around this particular individual and this case.
You've got to get this absolutely right every time.
The job of the opposition now to paint the picture of a country creaking after 13 years of spending pressure and political turmoil.
There were already some pretty damning reports into Wandsworth, issues about staffing, issues about buildings, and that's a pattern of behaviour now under this government, whether it's this prison or other prisons or other infrastructure across the country. And it certainly hasn't helped that in the last 10 years we've had 10 Justice Secretaries.
Thank you.
This is the 10th Justice Secretary in a decade, in charge today of handling the unfolding crisis. He insists that staffing wasn't the issue. It was a problem of prison officers not following the rules.
The positions were staffed. The security posts were occupied. The question is whether protocols applied.
MPs on all sides unsure.
Shockingly, only 7 prison officers turned up for a night shift last December to cover 1,500 inmates.
It's a matter of record that there is an issue with staffing at Wandsworth and that there is an issue across the prison service with retaining experienced staff.
Prison numbers too growing quickly. The current capacity of the prison system in England and Wales stands at just over 88,000. And this is the prison population as it stands, just short of being full. The government's own forecasters see a big jump in the need for prison places in coming years. But will there be cash to help relieve the pressure in future?
As hard as Labour tries, you can't actually directly link the escapee from Wandsworth Jail to the political turmoil or funding squeezes of the last few years. But Tory MPs are nevertheless very nervous. This is a blot on the law and order copybook. They know there's a perception that prison budgets have been squeezed, and nothing since last week's reset seems to have gone well for Rishi Sunak.
After feeling the heat this week, Rishi Sunak now flies to India to meet with world leaders. Will temperatures in here have cooled by the time he returns? Sam Coates, Sky News, Westminster.